Hello and welcome to my channel. A couple of weeks ago, I put together a video to show you how to create a diorama for your Mego-Scale figures. And last week, I kind of showed off the rest of that diorama on Fanboy Cantina's channel during our Crafters Challenge. So what I thought I'd do today is I'd go through the process, or at least to show you guys the process that I went through to get my diorama to where it was during last week's presentation. So I hope you stick with us as we go through and take a look at some of the things that I added to my diorama that really kind of made it pop. Accessorize this bare wall. I saw this video online where this guy created a garage door. So what I've done here is I've scored out an area which is about 10 by 7 by 10 on this side. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out and I'm going to create a garage door using a corrugated, it's like a paper or cardstock as the roll down door. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out and then I'm going to go to the next part. Now that I got this panel removed, I'm left with a hole here and I have to frame it. So what I did was I just measured the top portion right there and then the side portions. And then I'm just going to take my my glue gun and I'm going to glue those down. And then I'm going to work on the next part, which is going to be the rolling door. And I have this material here. It's like a corrugated cardstock. And that right there is going to be the basis for the door. So that's gonna be the next part to this wall. And then once I'm finished with this wall, I have some accessories over here that I'm going to put. Kind of like some lighting accessories, and I'm going to put a lamp up there. So I think I'm almost done with this wall. Let me go ahead and get it framed and put this behind it. I'm going to paint it silver too, and then we'll start working on the lighting effects. My corrugated cardstock, and I'm going to glue it down to some foam board that I have. I got this at Walmart, and that's going to give me the structure I need. And then I'm going to place it inside that frame. But before I do that, I think I'm going to paint it with this metallic aluminum to give it that kind of like metallic look that the garage door is going to need to have. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of those things and I'll be right back. This door really needed a lot of distressing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Agrax Earthshade and I'm going to apply a little wash to these recesses just to kind of give it that like rusty, distressed look. And I'm going to do this throughout the model. You can see it's looking like rust. And so it's bringing down that metallic sheen of the door. Need to make sure you get it in the corners too. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish that up. Maybe use a little water to dilute it. But that's the idea. At this point, I think I'm going to do the electrical accessories. I got a small, I think this is like 1/8 inch dowel. And I've glued one of them to the board. And this little box right here, J-Spy printed up for me. And I think he's going to sell them as part of his, I think he's going to be doing a diorama accessory pack soon. But stay tuned for that. And then I'm going to just simply glue the box, attach it to that dowel that I have there. And I have another one measured here. I'm going to glue that one there. I'm going to glue this little junction box there. And then I'm going to run another dowel. I'm going to measure it. And I'm going to run the other dowel over here to the light. These lights I got on eBay. And they're basically little keychain lights. And I got like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 for maybe it was 10 bucks, I don't remember. But that's going to be my lighting set, and you can see that it lights up too, so it's going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to get those glued down. I just need to measure the distance between this and that and cut it, and that's going to be my lighting kit. So let me get that done, and we'll take a look at the next step. At this point, I'm going to use more of my Agrax Earthshade to kind of weather these pieces, make them look like they're, you know, kind of rusted or, you know, just kind of like weathered from being outside. You can see how that's kind of like giving it like a little patina that looks like it's been exposed to the elements. And it's pretty easy to do. You can see it doesn't take much to use this Agrax Earthshade. And so that's going to weather my piece. And I think I'm done with the electrics at this time. So yeah, I think that looks good. So I believe that this section of my diorama, this wall, is pretty much complete. I don't think I'm gonna have to do anything else over here. You know what? I have seen some dioramas where they add like posters and stuff like that, like no parking signs. But you know what? I want this to kind of like transcend different time periods. You know, from like maybe even the 30s or to the 70s, maybe even the 80s in modern day. So I think I'm just going to kind of leave it plain and use any sort of like stickers or little paper artifacts to kind of date my piece for the application that I'm going to use. So far I think it looks pretty good. I think that those accessories really do add quite a bit to the piece. Let me see if I can flip it on without messing anything up, because you remember I just painted it. So that's my diorama for this side with the garage door. You know what I was thinking? I'm thinking I might make this a little bit bigger too. And all I have to do is just replace this top beam, right? Because I can use the same side beams. I'm just going to cut out like maybe an inch on each side. So that might be the next thing I do. Not on this build, but perhaps later. So I'm going to take a look at my second piece, this one right over here, and I'm going to add a pipe. Like a little water spout. And to do this, I'm using this constructor straw. Let me go ahead and pull those out. They're like little sections, like little rubber connectors and plastic straws, and you can build different pieces with them. And, I have quite a bit left. I mean, I could do some more pipes if I needed to. But yeah, I just got these on eBay. And so I use that paint that I use for my Robbie the Robot, and the metallic paint. Go ahead and paint like a rusted finish on there. And I'm gonna use some, zip ties to tie that down. I'm gonna glue it and tie it down. So I'm gonna do that next. Let me get this out of the way and I'll be right back. As you can see, I've already placed a zip tie up here. I'm gonna place another one down here. I've just pushed it through the back end, and I'm gonna push it back that way, and I'm gonna just zip it off in the back. But yeah, they're pretty easy to do. I'm gonna paint them silver, and this one, I got a little bit of a hole. I don't know if you can see it. I got a little bit of a hole here because I used a screwdriver, a little teeny screwdriver to punch it, and I think it might have been too big. So maybe find something a little bit smaller, maybe a needle or something a little bit bigger than a needle, just to punch those in. But yeah, I'm gonna paint those too, and you can see the pipe there, it looks great. I'm gonna go ahead and get the piece together. I think I am done. I don't think there's anything else that I need to add to the walls. So let me go ahead and get those together, and let's take a final look at the completed diorama. Well, here's my completed diorama, and it looks great. I see myself using this to take pictures for, a different variety of applications, from science fiction with my Megos to, I don't know, maybe horror to, of course, superheroes. And it provides a nice scene for all that for me. So I'm really looking forward to using this. I'm grateful to J-Spy for printing out the electrical boxes and the junction pieces and the mounting for that light. Really, really made a difference for my model. Also, thanks for the bars on the window and the little door handle right there. Looks great. I was talking to him after the show, and he really thought it came together well, and he thought, well, if somebody else wants to put together a diorama like this, he thought maybe a set would be a cool idea. So he also added this piece on his set, which, that piece right there I got from Classic TV Toys, but I guess he's gonna throw it all together. And then also he included the spigot and the joining piece right there on his little set that he put together. So, go and check it out if you want to reproduce something like this, put together your own diorama, and, you want to have something there that just like works, looks good, and makes your diorama pop. Well, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon. I have something planned for next week. Until then, take care and have fun with your Megos. Bye-bye now.